Hey, how's it going? I'm Taryn from Your Pretty Pennies. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be a fun video for me to record because in this holiday season, I'm sharing the reasons why I'm only spending $200 on Christmas total. And that includes all gifts for both my immediate family and a few select people who are outside of my home. And so if you are interested in that, keep watching, but also make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button if you like this video, and comment below at the end and let me know your thoughts on what I've shared with you today. All right, so as you can see by the title, I'm choosing to only spend $200 US American dollars, dinero, on Christmas this year. And I did the same thing last year and it went beautifully. I did the same thing the year before and it went beautifully. I have put on my Facebook and my Instagram a few weeks back, so follow me if you're not following me on Instagram at Your Pretty Pennies, how I have chosen to opt out of the American consumerism hamster wheel. And I say that in the same breath as I do like the tradition of giving gifts, but what I'm not going to do is go broke or forfeit my financial future for the sake of trying to keep up with the Joneses. As you know, as of right now, I am engaged, but my name is Jones, so I don't have to keep up with nobody because I am the Joneses, right? So I'm just over trying to keep up a lifestyle that only ends up in financial ruin, being broke, being overextended at this time of year. And how I came to this conclusion, before I get into the 3 reasons why I'm only spending $200 for Christmas this year, is because when I started my financial journey back in 2009, as you may or may not know, for the past 10 years, I've been a single parent, a single mother. And I had my daughter in 2009, and that is when I started what I call my intentional financial journey, where I started learning about money management skills and, you know, how to, I'm sorry, I just need to put some pillows or something right here. It just seems so boring. Okay, there we go, because I'm sitting on my couch in my living room recording this. Okay, so I just, you know, started to research how to manage money properly because I was not taught it growing up, all right? And so one of the things that I noticed when I started studying those who I wish to take their place or switch places with financially is that they did not spend a ton of money over the course of December for Christmas. And the reason being is because they created a lifestyle to where everything that they needed and or wanted, they made time, money, and space for. And also their children earned money from an early age as well, to where they can get things on their own and they're not waiting on Christmas or their birthday to get a need filled or a big desire or a big want filled. And so as we walk through these 3 reasons, you are going to see that highlighted throughout, because that was a game changer for me. So the first reason why I'm not spending more than $200 on all Christmas gifts this year, and I have, you know, 3 children, a fiance, and in-laws and parents to spend for, so it's not like, you know, I only got one person to buy for and I'm spending all $200 on my daughter. No, this includes everybody that I'm buying for. I have a certain amount of money that I'm setting aside for each of them. And the first one is because of my financial lifestyle. So like I was just saying, between my income, between the sinking funds that I've created, the cash envelopes that I created, budgeting, planning, and even teaching Taryn how to earn money. She's 10 years old. She earns money. There's no big need at the end of the year that I need to fulfill and I'm using Christmas to do. When I was growing up, oftentimes, again, everything that I truly had my heart set on, I didn't get until the end of the year, because my parents weren't just going out and buying us gifts every day of the week, right? And so you have to wait till your birthday or a holiday or something special in order to get gifts. However, the way that our financial lifestyle is in my household is, if Taryn wants something, for example, she loves making bracelets, she loves friendship and friendship bracelet string and craft supplies and slime supplies, and she loves new shoes and clothes. She loves to go thrifting with me. I don't give her all of that. Taryn makes the money by working for me. She makes commission by doing above and beyond her basic chores and taking initiative. She works for her grandparents. She works for the church, my fiance's church, and she watches the kids, and she earns money on her own, and she goes to get it. So quite frankly, Taryn had a hard time over the last couple of years actually creating a Christmas list, because everything that she could possibly want, she's earned her money, and she sets 10% for giving, 20% for saving, and then she spends 70% of the money she makes. Therefore, she's fulfilling those needs and those wants that she has immediately, and not necessarily needs. If Taryn needs new clothes, new shoes, things like that, that stuff gets spent twice a year, gets bought twice a year, and I save for it. I don't wait until Christmas to get her new shoes, to get her a new bike, to do all these other things. Those are either gifts for her birthday, or those are things she saves up for and pays for, or it's the things that I think she needs, and so I get them based on my cash flow. I don't have to wait till Christmas to get it. So I hope that makes sense. And then also, there's not really anything that we truly need as far as a bit, electronics. A lot of people get iPads or tablets or computers. Again, I'm in the situation to where if we need something, I cash flow it. I put it in the financial plan. So a new TV, if we need a new iPad, if we need to upgrade a computer, whatever that looks like, I don't use Christmas as an excuse to ball out or to spend an excessive amount of money. All right. So then the second thing is my family's financial goals. I'm not spending a ton of money on Christmas this year because I always keep a financial goal in front of me. Therefore, it stops me from the excessive spending and feeling like I have to keep up with the Joneses, or feel like I have to spend what the average household spends, which is about $2,000 to $3,000 on Christmas. That's crazy. And I'm spending $200, right? That's less than 10% of what the average American spends on Christmas once they calculate all the online spending, the in-store spending, Christmas trees, decorations, family gatherings, all these different things, plane tickets, traveling, all these different things. The average person spends between $2,000 or $3,000 a year. That's crazy, right? And so my financial goals is what keeps me aligned with managing my money wisely. I don't know about you, but it's not wise, in my opinion, to spend a bunch of money in 1 month all in the sake of Christmas, for the sake of Christmas, where if this man-made holiday was never created, because let's be clear, Jesus was not born in December. Like, we can research that. If we want to talk about that in another video, when Jesus was born and when history says he was born probably born around September, October, at September time. He was not born in December in the American calendar or today's calendar. He was not born in December. So we are masking while we're giving gifts and blaming it on Christmas, when in reality, this is a man-made holiday, and you can opt out at any point. You do not have to sacrifice your financial goals for paying off debt or saving for a down payment on a new home, for us cash flowing our wedding. So our wedding can be beautiful, but we also come out on the other side debt free, all in the sake of Christmas. That is a man-made holiday. You can choose to opt out whenever you want, and trust me, your kids won't be mad. The sooner you do it and the sooner you explain it to your children, the better off they'll be, the better off you'll be, and the better off the rest of your generations after you will be. Again, I don't mimic the behavior and habits of America's lower class or middle class. I mimic the habits of upper middle class and of the wealthy, and they do not put too much stock into Christmas. Like, if you know anybody who's wealthy or have a lot of money, I am grateful and thankful to have mentors who do. They do not spend a lot of money on weddings. They do not spend a lot of money on cars. They do not spend a lot of money on Christmas or gifts. In their eyes, It is better for them to teach their children financial wisdom, financial discipline, getting your own, making your own money, learning how to manage money on your own than it is to give them a surplus of toys that they play with for 10 minutes, right? And the third thing, let's talk about how my family has gone from being creators, from consumers to creators. Again, on my financial journey, one thing I've picked up from those who have a lot of money and they keep it, they know how to keep it, is that they consume way less than what they create or produce. So for me and my household, our job, our goal each and every month is to make sure that we have more money coming in. If not, the goal is 3 times at least more money coming in than we have going out. And that includes for bills, that includes for gifts, that includes for anything that you could think of, spending on clothes and shoes, whatever. We do not spend excessively because the goal of building wealth is to keep more money than you have going out. If you are in the month of November and December and you find yourself making one amount of money, but you're spending that same amount, that is not good financially. You are consuming more than you are producing or creating. I want to generate income and earn and receive more income than I put out in any given month. And Christmas and the holiday season is no exception. My financial goals and my financial philosophy and my financial discipline and principles do not go away, do not get thrown out the window for the sake of Christmas. We have been in America so conditioned to be so emotionally triggered and moved by the holidays that we don't even think clearly. We do not think clearly. And so it's time for us to take it back, take our emotions back, manage them in a way to where we're managing our money effectively. This is why I love thrifting. Again, I am a natural spender. So as a financial success coach, I have to watch myself in my natural habits. My natural habit is to spend impulsively. My natural habit is to spend almost everything I make. I was doing that before I started becoming intentional and learning about how I manage money. Once you take the time to understand why you manage money the way you do, you will start to realize and understand ways that you can combat and kind of manage yourself to where you can stop sabotaging your finances. That's exactly what I do. One of the reasons why I love thrift shopping and couponing and even online reselling, because it allows me to get that part of my brain stimulated, but I don't have to spend a ton of money. For example, this shirt was 99 cents. Now, my Pandora bracelet was not 99 cents. My jewelry was not 99 cents, right? But for the most part, if I want to go spend, I go to the thrift store or I go couponing to where I'm paying a fraction of retail price for things versus paying myself or getting money from, getting money into my household and spending it all, spending top dollar on name brand clothes and shoes and handbags and gifts and all these other things for my kids and other people. I wouldn't have money to build wealth. My family would not have money to build wealth. And so today I just invite you to think about those things and why you are spending as much as you are on Christmas. Create a new budget for Christmas. Create some guidelines for yourself and create some whys. Why are you spending less on Christmas this year? Is it because you want to get ahead financially? Is it because, you want to teach your children different? Is it because you've learned what the meaning of Christmas is and where it came from and you're like, that's not even biblical. Like, why are we celebrating this? I opt out of this today, or just trying to overcome being too much of a consumer and spending, and you want to start generating income and earning more money. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have reached the end, let me know in the comments that you have watched to the end, and also let me know what your budget is or what are your takeaways from here. What can you start implementing from this video? Thank you so much for watching. Please, as you go on your way out, subscribe and like this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care. Bye.